Hello, my name is Jahmai Sanchez, and today I'm going to talk about my lesson plan for science and ELA. Science. The core standards for science is 3ESS2. Obtain and combine information to describe climates in different regions of the world. ELA W.3.8. Recall information from experiences or gather information from print and digital sources. Take a brief notes on sources and sort evidence into providing categories. So students will be engaged in active learning about world climates, fostering research skills, creativity, and a deeper understanding of how climate shape ecosystem and human societies. For number 2, students will develop critical thinking, critical literacy skills, researching, note-taking, organizing information, and citing sources, all of which are essential for effective communication and learning across disciplines. So the assessment, it would be that I will check for students when we're going to learn about the northern hemisphere, how the spring, summer, the seasons. I'm gonna but I'm going to teach about the 4 seasons, how each season affects the climate, the type zones of around the world where they could find the places that it's more cold or humid or dry. And then we are going to do this first of the symbols. We're going to learn about the weather symbols, and then they have to do it on their own in their house. And I'm also going to introduce some vocabulary terms throughout the lesson so they can get vocabulary of science and use it in further assignments. And we will do the climate comparison chart. So students will choose 2 different world regions of their choice. Also, the materials that it will be needed for these 2 assignments will be their tablet or their computer, anything that could access to the internet. The chart will have columns for the 2 regions of their choice. So here it is. So here will be one region and another region. And then students will fill the worksheet while doing the research and add illustration on their worksheet. So yes, I want word sentences there, information, but I also want them to illustrate that information. That is why we will pass this so they can have a visual present illustration. And then students will have to write down what they found, their information, so they have to cite their sources. Students will present their chart with their assigned team members of 4, and then they will do it on their own, and then they will present it with their assigned partners, or they can choose their partners. But I will give them a time limit, like 10 seconds, 50 seconds, so it goes fast, because some students will say, oh, I don't know, maybe you or you, like they will take their time. And no, we want this not fast, but climate impact poster. So this is my next my next assignment for my students. So students will choose any region of the world again they would like to focus on. Students should only choose one region. I will give students some of the websites they can use, and students will have a list of research points such as a local climate characteristics, how the climate shapes human activity, housing, etc. Native plants and animals, and any adaptation to the climate. For the poster, so here it is. They will write down further information. Here's the chart. Here's the local climate characteristic. How does the climate shape humanity? And I gave in some examples. And how the climate shapes native plants. Again, how does the climate shape native animals? Any adaptation to the climate. So students can learn that. And then for the posters, students will use their research to design their posters. Students will include illustration, drawings, and pictures related to the information they're writing or doing. Students will arrange their posters around the classroom. So around the classroom, each classroom is like a museum. And when we are going to form a line, and we'll go to whichever poster is first, they'll be the ones presenting. And at the end, the students will make a discussion on the importance of comprehending different climates for global awareness and sustainability. And then we will do test cards again, scavenger hunt. And it will be a complete of 15. And here's one of the cards. Identify which of these two pictures represents hot weather. Which one represents cold weather, and why? So here you go. Which one do you think is the hot weather? Which one do you think is cold? And then we'll see the clouds and what are they wearing, because we're also going to talk about what types of clothing is right for the weather. Because if it's hot, why would you want to wear, I don't know, a full-on sweater or I don't know. And then define humidity in one sentence. In one sentence, again, if they pay attention to class, they will have the vocabulary here, and it will help them to complete the task cards. Another one is, how can you determine climate over time? Look and then it's okay. Here you go. The years climate happens over time. And write in your own words the meaning of climate. So I would like them to create in their own words a definition, so they can remember what exactly is climate or what is weather. And here, because we reviewed the different time zones, the type zones around the world, they will have to, what kind of weather can you find in these types of different regions? So deserts, do you think it's going to be hot, it's going to be cold, dry, humid? And then, because we also reviewed the weather here, I put, find the average or typical weather of this chart. And they will look at the chart and they have to identify. Now, well, the average of typical weather of Calexico chart is, and then, well, you can see it's sunny. It's always sunny. And then there is a lot. What are the 4 seasons? So it things that we already cover in class and review. So it's easy for them, or just to relive or review the work we did together as a class in alone. So thank you. That is it for today. Thank you for watching.